When we're developing an initial inbound program for a new client, we'll often introduce the idea of evergreen assets and make sure we emphasize how important it is to consider the potential evergreen assets represent. The concept of evergreen is pretty simple. As the name suggests, evergreen assets are content pieces that hold their relevance and their value well over time. As an example, Weidert Group's most popular blog post is something we published 6 to 7 years ago and have updated 3 times since. It's a timeless subject that continues to be searched, even though the answer to the question has evolved over time. Here's a couple of simple examples of evergreen content for consumers. Best macaroni and cheese recipe. Could include crock-pot in the title. How to change a headlight in a Toyota Tundra pickup. 10 tips for maximizing college financial aid awards. What these have in common are their obvious utility and helpfulness to the person searching, and the fact that the answers will remain relevant over time. At the same time, each are candidates for updated answers in a repurposed version that will refresh and enhance the value while still addressing the original search term. Once you start to understand what it means for content to be evergreen, it's not hard to see what it could look like in your B2B industry. Here are a few starter ideas. 5 maintenance tips to extend the life of your blank machine or system. How to compare the total cost and use of blank equipment. 10 top considerations when writing an RFP for blank. As with the earlier consumer tips, even though the answers in each post will evolve over time, the questions that searchers start with are relatively timeless and therefore make these pieces great candidates for updated content that just adds to the value of the original evergreen content. If you follow this line of thinking in your content planning, you'll be well prepared for the question from your CFO about marketing spending, because you'll be ready to talk about the sustainable value of the marketing assets you've been creating.